And welcome to Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park as West Bend Community TV presents baseball. It is the West Bend 7-Up against the Hustisford Astros. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch, welcoming you to our broadcast. We're just underway. Here's the first batter of the game. That is Hunter Nails, and he will get a base hit into center field to lead this game off as the first batter and hitter of the game. Batting second will be Sam Reicher. He's going to be the DH tonight for Hustisford. Tanner Galizzi will bat third and play shortstop. Batting in the cleanup spot will be the first baseman, number 18, Casey Simon. The pitcher will be number 33, Derek Pieper. He'll bat for himself. Then it'll be Danny Hennon in left field batting sixth. Batting seventh is the third baseman, Olachi Wrestler. Batting eighth is the catcher, Lincoln Rabel, as a ball gets fouled back into the screen. Batting ninth will be the second baseman, Austin Massey. And that is the lineup here this evening for the Hustisford Astros. A beautiful evening here in West Bend as we tape this game for you on the last day in the month of May. Friday, May the 31st is when we are taping this game. Here's the next pitch, upstairs for a ball. Starting pitcher tonight for the 7-Up is Taylor Koth. And it's no balls. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, there's a strike. This is baseball action in the Land O'Lakes League. Runner tries going back, and instead it's an errant throw going away, and that's going to let Hunter Nails go all the way down to second base. He'll make the turn, but is not able to go any further than that on an errant throw. So now a runner in scoring position already here in this first inning for Hustisford. Next pitch, upstairs for a ball, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Koth works from the stretch, the pitch, high fly ball, pop foul out of play. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Koth checks the runner, pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. And there's your first out of the game. First strikeout of the night for Taylor Koth. And that'll bring up Tanner Galizzi, playing shortstop tonight for the Hustisford Astros, batting from the left side of the plate. We'll set up the 7-Up defense for you here in just a moment. Opening pitch, fly ball, left center field coming in, and on one knee does he make the catch? Does not appear that he made the catch, so it will be a base hit for Tanner Galizzi, and that allows Nels to advance to third. So Hustisford with runners at the corners threatening here in the opening inning with only 1 out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Simon, batting in the cleanup spot. Also from the left side of the plate. Pitches inside. Mentioned Taylor Koth is pitching. Catching tonight for the 7-Up is Matt Schubert. We'll go over the infield lineup here for you after this next pitch. Here it comes. Outside, there's a strike. At first base is Adam Rollinger. Second base is Billy Bynum. Manning the hot corner at third base is Danny Ranieri. And Joey Boehm is at shortstop. Next pitch, chopper foul down the first base line. The 7-Up outfield for you this evening. In right field is Brett Kramer. Center field is Sam Mathias. And in left field is Matt Parent. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Casey Simon, the first baseman. Next pitch, just misses for a ball. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hunter Nels at third. He led off with a single. He advanced over to third on the Galizzi single. Here's the next pitch. Fly ball foul over on the first base side and just dropping in front of the 7-Up dugout. Two balls and 2 strikes. The Land O'Lakes League is a wood bat league. So if you're joining us for the first time and used to seeing our high school games with the aluminum bats, you're not going to see that here. Here's the pitch. Swung on chopper hard, foul down the first base side. So we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Koth ready, the pitch. Chopper on the first base side. That's going to get in for a base hit, and that'll score the first run of the game. And it's 1-0 Hustisford. Galazi goes down to second on the Simon single. So 3 singles in the inning here for the Hustisford Astros to lead this game off, and they have a 1-0 lead. And now Derek Pieper, the pitcher, will come up to bat. Low in the dirt for a ball. Taylor Koth in a little bit of a jam, finding some troubles here in this opening inning. Next pitch also misses for a ball, and it's 2-0. Koth needs it. Here's a ground ball to third, picked up, scooped up nicely. Throw to second for 1. Relay in time for the double play. So the 7-up get out of the inning without any further damage. Hustisford picks up 1 run on 3 base hits, and with the double play, they leave no runners stranded on the base pads. We've played 1/2 inning here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park, and your score is Hustisford 1 and the West Bend 7-up coming to bat. You're watching Community Baseball on West Bend Community TV. And we're back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. We go to the home half of inning number 1. The 7-up trailing already 1-0 after Hustisford puts a run on 3 hits up on the board in their half of the first inning. Sam Mathias will lead it off. He'll play center field. Batting second and at first base is Adam Rollinger. Batting third is the catcher, Matt Schubert. Batting the cleanup spot tonight for the 7-up is Billy Bynum at second base. Matt Parent will bat fifth and play left field. Taylor Koth will pitch and bat for himself in the 6th position. Danny Ranieri will play third base and bat 7th. Joey Bem bats 8th and plays at shortstop. And Brett Kramer, the right fielder, will bat 9th. First pitch of the inning for Derek Pieper is a ball, and it's 1-0. Pitch missing. Pieper is the pitcher. His battery mate is Lincoln Rabel, the catcher. And we'll set up the Astros defense for you here after this next pitch. The 2-0. Misses for a ball. It's 3-0. At first base is Casey Simon. Second base, Austin Massey. Manning the hot corner at third base is Malachi Wrestler. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. And rounding off the infield is Tanner Galazi at shortstop. The Hustisford outfield. Pitch low for a ball, and Mathias leads it off with a walk. Grodzinski is in right field. Center field is Hunter Nels, and in left field is Danny Hennon. So the 7-up get their lead runner aboard by a walk. Hustisford got a hit, and that brings up the number 2 hitter, Adam Rollinger. Rollinger bats from the left side of the plate. Pitch with the runner going. Here's the slide and the throw down to second. It's not in time, and it's a stolen base for Mathias. So right away, the 7-up putting themselves in scoring position now with the runner down at second base and nobody out. Now Rollinger steps back in the box as Piper gets ready. The 0-1 misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. From the stretch, 1-1 pitch, low for a ball, and it's 2-1. Hard chopper down the first baseline, scooped up there by Simon, and he'll take it unassisted for the out. 1 gone for the 7-up here in the bottom of the first inning, and that'll bring up Matt Schubert, the catcher. Pitch is a strike. On that infield ground out of Rollinger. Throw across the diamond for the safe. And this game is now tied at 1-1, just like that. So an infield single for Schubert. And we're back to even at 1-1. And that'll bring up Billy Bynum, the second baseman, batting cleanup. Runner at first is Schubert. Run across here for the 7-up in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hard shot to center field. That'll be a base hit. Good shot there by Bynum, and that'll send Schubert down to second. And the 7-up have runners at first and second now with only one out. And that brings up Matt Parent. So giving up a run in the top of the first, the 7-up have come back and tied the game and now threaten to take the lead. Pitch foul in the dirt by Parent, and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike. Piper works from the stretch. Checks the runners. His pitch, ooh, and I think that got a piece of Parent. He grabs his elbow. So that's going to load the bases up now for West Bend 7-up. Schubert goes to third, Bynum to second, and Parent gets the hard free base after being hit. And that brings up Taylor Koth, the pitcher for the 7-up. Chance to do some damage now with those proverbial ducks on the pond, as they always say. Pitch, hard chopper foul on the third base side. So like his counterpart, Koth, Derek Piper having a little bit of a problems finding it here in the first inning. 0-1. Right down the pipe for a strike, and it's 0-2. Pitcher versus pitcher. Oh, 2 pitch, swung on, fly ball, deep left field. This thing's got legs on it. It's got enough legs to go off the fence. And 2 runs are going to score for the West Bend 7-up, and it'll be a stand-up double for Taylor Koth. So Schubert comes around and scores, and Bynum comes around and scores, and it's 3-1 West Bend. Still only 1 out. And runners at second and third, and Danny Ranieri, the third baseman, now steps up. There's a base hit to right field. And another run will score for the 7-up. They're going to skate Koth around. Here's the throw to the plate. Koth is standing up. He's safe. So the West Bend 7-up coming back with a fury here in their half of the first inning after trailing 1-0. They've scored 5 runs on 4 hits. And now Joey Boehm, the 8th batter of the inning for the 7-up. Runner goes. Strike, throw to second, slide, he's in, safe. So now Ranieri down at second base in scoring position. Beam 0-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch was a ball by Piper, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swung on. There's a fly ball to left field, and nice leaping catch out there by Danny Hennon, the left fielder, for the out. It looked good leaving the bat, but Hennon managed to leap up and make the grab for the second out of the inning. So 2 men are out, and the number 9 batter, Brett Kramer, comes up for West Bend. Low for a ball. 1-0. Piper's next pitch. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. Good opening inning here for the West Bend 7-up. 1-1 pitch. Chopper. Fair ball on the first base side. Pick up, throw to first. A little bit of a mix-up there, and the run is going to score. It's 6-1. And we go back to the top of the order. Sam Mathias, who led this inning off with a walk, stole second and then came around and scored. 6-1 in favor of the West Bend 7-up. Pitch, fly ball, pop foul out of play. Piper in a jam, trying to get out of it and get back in the dugout. That one in the dirt. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch. Fly ball, foul out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first with his lead. Pitch, ground ball to second, picked up, throw to second, and that'll end the inning. Finally ends the inning. But before the inning ends, the West Bend 7-up come up with 6 runs on 5 hits, and they leave nobody left on the base pads. 1 inning complete, and your score, the West Bend 7-up 6, the Hustisford Orioles 1. Welcome back to Carl M. Custer Memorial Field at Regner Park. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. We go to the top of the second inning. A very busy first inning, 6-1 in favor of the West Bend 7-up. They got 6 runs on 5 hits, answering back after Hustisford got 1 run on 3 hits. Danny Hennon leads things off for the Astros here in the second inning. It'll be Hennon, Ressler, and Rabel, the 5, 6, and 7 batters. 2 balls and 1 strike, so Taylor Koth, nice breather, has a chance to work with a lead now. Next pitch popped up foul, but it's playable. Giving chase and running out of room for it out there was Ranieri, the third baseman for the 7-up. So the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just an absolutely gorgeous night for a baseball game here in West Bend. The pitch, swung on, fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by Koth, low in the dirt. And it goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch inside, and he lost him, and it's a walk to start the second inning. First walk given up by Taylor Koth tonight. And Malachi Wrestler will come up. Pitch. Inside corner, strike called. No balls, 1 strike. Swung on, chopped foul. And now it'll be 0-2. Strike 3 called for the first out. So Malachi Wrestler goes down. And that'll bring up Lincoln Rabel. Rabel right back to the box. Nice dropped out by Koth. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 gone, 1-3 on the scoring output. Hennon is able to advance down to second base. So 2 outs. And that brings up Austin Massey. Strike called. No balls, 1 strike. Upstairs and in for a ball, and it's 1-1. One pitch, fouled back behind the grandstands here. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. A quiet and a very sparse crowd here at this game tonight. The pitch, swung on and missed for strike. And that'll end the inning. Second strikeout of the inning. And so Hustisford here in the second inning gets no runs on no base hits. There was a walk, so they leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Middle of the second inning, and your score is the West Bend 7 up 6. The Hustisford Astros 1. You're watching baseball action with West Bend Community Television. Welcome back as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. A 6-1 lead for the West Bend 7 up. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Rollinger, Schubert, and Bynum, as West Bend batted around in the first inning to put up those 6 runs across the board. Here's a strike. Rollinger made the first out back in that first inning and a grounder to the first baseman. 0-1 pitch, takes a fly ball, left field, giving chase out there is Hennon. He can't, it's a good ball. And here is Rollinger rounding first, and he'll go into second base with a stand-up double. So Rollinger gave it a ride out to left field, and it was good enough to get him a double to lead off the second inning. So a leadoff double for the 7 up. And that'll bring up Matt Schubert. Piper will work out of the stretch again now. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, inside, but a ball, and it's 2-0. Piper's 2-0 pitch, swung on and a fly ball, and that one's going to be foul out of play. 312 feet down the right field line here at Regner Park, Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field. 363 to straightaway dead center, and 335 down that left field line. 2-1 pitch, line shot down that left field side, and again goes foul. And that'll even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, and a runner on second, leadoff double by Rollinger. Two-two pitch in the dirt, nice save there by Robel. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, fly ball, left field again. Hennon is there this time, camping underneath it. Ooh, almost lost it. And did he not catch it? I don't think so, as runner goes down to second. So he misplayed that ball. Might have lost it in the lights. So Schubert goes down to second now. So second and third and nobody out. And here's Billy Bynum, singled and scored in that 6-run first inning. 7 up, picking up where they left off in the first inning. Looks at a ball. Popped up high center field. And back at the light pole, making the catch nicely out there in center field was Nels. But that's going to allow a run to score for the 7 up, and it's now 7-1. So a sacrifice fly, 1 out. Runner down to third now is Schubert. And that brings up Matt Parent. Hit by a pitch, and he scored in that first inning. Schubert right back through the box into center field for a base hit. Or excuse me, Parent. Schubert comes in and scores. And it's now 8-1 in favor of the 7 up. Still only 1 out. And here's Taylor Koth. His second time up tonight already. He doubled and scored in that 6-run first inning. And he takes a line shot down the right field line. That's going to drop in for a base hit, fair ball. Here's Parent coming around. They're going to wave him to score. Koth challenges it first, and he'll go all the way into third for a triple. So the bats are alive and well here tonight in this game for the West Bend 7 up. That's a triple for Koth. Another run scores. It's now 9-1. So Koth, a double and a triple to start this game off. And a discussion out at the mound as Derek Piper having some control issues here this evening, as so far the 7 up have hit him for 9 runs on 9 hits. Still nobody out here in the 7 up second inning. There is 1 out. The board is off. There is an out. There is 1 out. And Ranieri looks at a ball. Ranieri singled in the first, stole second, and then he scored the 6th run. There's a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Piper looking. Rabel gives him the signal. The pitch. Swung on. Line shot right to the third baseman for the catch and the out. So 2 gone here in the second inning. And that'll bring up Joey Boehm. This is for a ball. 6 runs in the first, 3 here already in the second. The pitch. Swung on. That's going to get in for a base hit. Koth will come around and score from third base. It's now 10-1. Single by Joey Boehm. And the ninth man to bat in the order is Brett Kramer. He's the eighth man to bat here in the inning. The pitch. Ball one. And a pitcher begins to warm up for Hustisford down in their bullpen warm-up area. There's a strike. Ben Zwitter. Chop foul right in front of the pitcher. Throw to first. He's safe. So Kramer gets an infield single. Boehm goes down to second. The inning continues. And Sam Mathias will come up. Mathias batted twice in the first inning. And this one he pops up. Playable on the infield. Making the catch. And that will end the 7-up second inning. But they come up with 4 more runs on 6 hits. And they leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. 2 innings are complete here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. And your score is the West Bend 7-up 10 and the Hustisford Astros 1. You're watching baseball action with West Bend Community Television. And we are back here at Regner Park, Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field. We go to the top half of inning number 3. All West Bend 7-up so far, 10-1. The 7-up have batted around the order in each of the first 2 innings. Hustisford will send their 1, 2, and 3 batters, Nails, Rescher, and Galazi, against Taylor Koth here in the 3rd. And Nails will foul off the first pitch for a strike. Nels actually led off this game with a single and then scored the Hustisford run. Pitch right downtown for a strike, and it's 0-2. Koth's next pitch in the dirt. Nice save there by the catcher, Schubert. And the 1-2 swung on and missed for a strike, and that'll be the first out. And that is the second strikeout recorded tonight by Taylor Koth. And that'll bring up the DH, Sam Rescher. Rescher swung out swinging in the first inning. There's a strike. And it's 0-1. Inside corner called strike 2. And very quickly Koth ahead of the batter. No balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and misses. He came with the steam on that one. 3 pitches and 2 strikeouts on that one. And 2 up and 2 down. And that brings up Tanner Galazi. 1 for 1. He got a single in that first inning for the Astros. Pitch by Koth. Check swing. Did he go? No. Held up. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the 2-0 swung on, fly ball foul. Going to go down the left field side. Over past the tennis courts. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 gone here for the Astros. The pitch, swung on, fly ball, center field. Coming up to make the play on it is, no, there's no play. It drops in for a base hit. So a 2-out single by Galazi. And that brings up Casey Simon, the first baseman. Simon singled and then hit into the front half of a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning. Strike one call on the pitch by Koth. Low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1, right down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-2. Koth coming right back. Swung on, chopper foul over by the Astros dugout. Simon ready, here's the pitch. Swung on, chopper again, foul on the first base side. Still 1-2. Koth checks for the sign from the stretch. Swung on, fly ball. This thing's got legs on it, heading down to that right field and off the fence. And rounding second, going to third, and coming around to score will be Galazi. And it's 10-2 on a stand-up double by Casey Simon for the Astros. And now it's 10-2. So back-to-back hits, a single followed by a double. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Derek Piper. Strike called. First two batters that Koth faced here in the inning, he got by strikeouts, and now he's given up two hits. Single and a double. Swung on and missed badly in the dirt. And it's no balls, two strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and missed in the dirt for strike 3, and that will end the Astros here in the third inning. But the Astros pick up 1 run on 2 base hits. There were no errors by the 7-up, and the Astros leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Middle of the third, and your new score now reads the West Bend 7-up 10 and the Hustisford Astros 2. Back here in West Bend, I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Astros have a new pitcher. It's number 10, Ben Zwitter. Derek Pieper, the pitcher, will now move over to first base, and Casey Simon is pulled from the lineup for now. It's 10-2, West Bend leading Hustisford. West Bend comes up now in their half of the third inning. The 2, 3, and 4 batters, Rollingo, Schubert, and Bynum, will come to the plate. 7-up have had 2 very good innings so far, batting around the order in each of the first 2 innings. Now we go to the third. New pitcher in his first offering is a ball. Zwitter's next pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. Rollinger doubled back in the second inning. Grounded out in the first inning, so he's 1 for 2. Next pitch is out there low, 3-0. Three-0 pitch, there's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he misses for a ball, so Rollinger takes the leadoff walk. First walk given up by Zwitter. So for Derek Pieper, he pitches 2 innings, gives up 10 runs on 11 base hits, walks 1, strikes out nobody. And the next pitch by Zwitter is low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Schubert is 2 of 2. Singled and scored in the first, doubled and scored in the second. Misses for a ball, and it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch gets that inside corner, and there's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to the 7-up catcher, Matt Schubert. Pitch misses outside, and it goes to 3-1. And lost him away, ball. So back-to-back walks here, given up by Zwitter, the reliever. 7-up back in business now. Runners at first and second with nobody out. And that'll bring up Billy Bynum. Bynum singled and scored in the first and a sacrifice fly in the second inning. Low and inside for a ball, and it's 1-0, and Zwitter now having problems finding that strike zone. Misses away again, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Check of the runner. Missed again inside and low, and it's 3-0. So now Zwitter finding himself in a jam. And he misses ball 4. 3 straight walks by Zwitter to start here in the 3rd inning, and the 7-up have the bases loaded. Here's Matt Parent. His 3rd at-bat already tonight. The pitch. Misses low on the other side of the plate, and it's 1-0. And at this point, Zwitter would give anything to throw a strike ball. There it is. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Rollinger at 3rd, Schubert at 2nd, and Bynum at 1st for the 7-up. The 1-1. Missed it, and it's 2-1. Next pitch is gone away again, and it's 3-1. So Zwitter working himself here into an unfortunate situation, coming on in relief. 3-1, that's low for a ball, and a walk will come in. A run will come in on the walk. Bases remain loaded as Schubert goes to 3rd, Bynum down to 2nd. 4 batters and 4 walks here in this 3rd inning. Ben Zwitter on in relief of Derek Piper. And he's not having control at all here right now. Walked 4 straight batters, only throwing 1 or 2 strikes. So now Taylor Koth will come up. He's had the hot bat so far tonight of all the bats. Doubled and scored in the first, tripled and scored in the second, so he's 2 for 2. And there's another ball. One-0. That one goes way away, and it's going to get away from the catcher Rabel, and a run will score, and all the other runners will advance. And now it's a 10-run game at 12-2. Bynum goes down to 3rd. Parent goes down to 2nd. Koth will step back in the box. 2-0 on the count to him. Zwitter's next pitch is wild and misses, but a good saving stop there by Robel for the Astros. But now the count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. First base is open at this point for the 7-up, so we'll take the walk if need be. And that's what he'll do. He'll take the walk. So that is 5 batters faced and 5 straight walks given up here now by Ben Zwitter here in this 3rd inning. Still nobody out. And Danny Ranieri will come up. 1 for 2 for Ranieri. Singled and scored in the 1st. There's a strike pitched by Zwitter. Next pitch, fly ball, center field, coming on and giving chase is Nels. Another run will score for the 7-up. Parent goes down to 3rd, Koth to 2nd. And that's the first hit that the 7-up have gotten here in this 3rd inning after 5 straight batters walked. Joey Boehm now at the plate. And he pops one up foul behind and out of play. Out onto the street. One ball, one strike. Zwitter's next pitch way outside for a ball, 2-1. Pitch popped up. This one is playable. Piper couldn't get it. He was playing for it, and it drops. And that's going to bring in another run for the West Bend 7-up. And now Brett Kramer is at the plate. Koth moved down to 3rd on that one. Swung on and missed for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Whoa! And they'll call that one a foul ball as Kramer just was able to duck down in time. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. So Kramer is caught looking for a strikeout for Zwitter. And the first out of the inning. And we go to the top of the order. Sam Mathias will bat for the 7-up. Runners at the corners. And now another strike ball was thrown by Zwitter. It's 0-1. Low for a ball, 1-1. One pitch, grounder through the shortstop for a base hit. And coming in to score for the West Bend 7-Up is Taylor Koff. So now it's 15-2. Low pitch. Next pitch. Misses for a ball. There's a strike. Three balls and one strike. Not a good inning of relief here at all for Ben Zwitter. Pitch. Check swing. He held up in time, and there's a walk issued. So that'll load up the bases yet one more time here for the 7-Up. Boehm goes to third. Ranieri to second. Pitch. There's a strike. There's the 0-1. Swung on, ground ball through the infield for a base hit. And another run will score for the 7-Up on a base hit. As Ranieri comes in and scores. And now Billy Bynum. There's a wild pitch going away all the way back to the screen. That'll allow another run to come in and score. As Matthias rounds in and comes in on a wild pitch. Next one. Low. Good save there by the catcher, Rabel. 6 in the first, 4 in the second, and right now 7 runs up on the board here in the third inning. And on the 7 runs, only 3 base hits for the 7-Up. That's because the first 5 batters here in the inning were walked. So Ben Zwitter having a rough time at the mound, to say the least. Bynum steps back in. Whoa, that one's going to get away also, bounce back. And that'll roll the count out to 3 balls and no strikes. Two outs. Runners at second and third. The pitch. Strike called. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Next one, flop ball, and giving chase over by the dugout behind it. Did he make the catch? Malachi makes the catch for the third and final out of this inning for the West Bend 7-Up. But before this inning ends, the 7-Up put up 7 more big runs, and they get 3 base hits on that one. And they leave a couple runners stranded on the base paths. 3 innings have been completed here at Carlin Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. And your score now reads the West Bend 7-up 17 and the Hustisford Astros 2. Back with more action for you. This is West Bend Community TV's production of baseball. Back here at Carlin Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park for the 4th inning. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. The West Bend 7-up leading the Hustisford Astros by a score of 17-2. It'll be Danny Hennon, Malachi Ressler, and Lincoln Rabel for the Astros here in the 4th inning. First pitch was a strike. Next pitch is fouled back by Hennon. Hennon walked in his only plate appearance so far this evening back in the 2nd inning. Next pitch by Koth is upstairs for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for a strikeout. 1 up and 1 down. 5th strikeout now by Taylor Koth here tonight. And that brings up Malachi Ressler. He's one of the strikeouts. Follows that one back into the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Hustisford got off early here tonight. They got a leadoff single and a run to take a 1-0 lead. But the 7-up answered back with 6 runs in the 1st inning, batting around the order. Pitch. Swung on, ground ball on the infield. Bynum picks it up, throw to first, got it for the out. And then the 7-up batted around the order again in the 2nd inning, getting 4 runs on 6 hits, and then another big 3rd inning, 7 runs on 3 hits. 2 up and 2 down for the Astros, and here's Lincoln Rabel. Looks at a strike called. Rabel 0 for 1, an infield ground out back in the 2nd inning. Just missed for a ball. It's 1-1. One pitch, missed again, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on in the dirt for a strike, and that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, chopper right back to the box, bobbled by Koth, but he'll take the throw to first for the out and retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for Hustisford here in the 4th inning. Your score remains the West Bend 7-up 17, the Hustisford Astros 2. Welcome back as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning here in West Bend with the 7-up leading 17-2. Matt Parent will step into the box to lead it off for the 7-up. Parent, Koth, and Ranieri here in the 4th inning. And the pitch by Zwitter misses for a ball, and it's 1-0. Parent's been on base all 3 times so far tonight and scored all 3 times. But only 1 hit. That was in the 2nd inning. He walked in the 3rd, got hit by a pitch in the 1st. Next pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch by Zwitter was low, and Parent leads off the 4th inning with a walk. Sixth walk by Parent. He walked his first 5 batters that he faced in the last inning, including this next guy, Taylor Koth. There's a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1, hard chopper on the infield. Throw to second, safe. So Parent goes in standing up. And Koth goes down to first. Scored a fielder's choice. No outs, 2 on, and here's Dan Ranieri. Ranieri singled and scored in the 3rd inning. Singled and scored in the 1st inning. In between that, he popped up. So he's 2 for 3. And he looks at a ball, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Low. And it's 3-0. And there is a pitcher warming up now for Hustisford down in their bullpen area. Here's the 3-0. And that'll miss for a ball. So yet another walk by Zwitter. And once again, is becoming all too familiar of a signal. The 7-up have got the bases loaded here in now the 4th inning. And Zwitter just could not find that strike zone here this evening as he gives up 6. And now Colin Grudzinski, the 3rd pitcher for the Astros tonight. Ben Zwitter just did not have what he needed here to get going. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, first offering. Zwitter walked the first 5 batters that he faced, which led to runs. Swung on and missed for a strike. And Grudzinski ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Check of the runners. Swung on and a fly ball foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch, swung on and caught by the shortstop. Galizzi makes that one for the first out. 1 out for the West Bend 7-up here in their 4th inning. And that'll bring up Brett Kramer. Kramer, the other 7-up player that has yet to score on a run tonight. He's 2 for 3. Here's a chopper to first. Picked up nicely and will take it for the out. But that does allow Parent to come in and score. So 2 outs. Koth moves down to 3rd. And Ranieri down to 2nd. So 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. And we're back to the top of the lineup now. Sam Mathias. Mathias already batting for the 4th time tonight. Busy at bats here tonight for the 7-up. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball down to the left field line, and coming underneath it is Hennon to make the out and end the inning for the 7-up. But the West Bend 7-up do pick up 1 more run here in this inning. And they now take an 18-2 lead. Back with more action following this break on West Bend Community Television. Welcome back to Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park for this Land O'Lakes game between the West Bend 7-up and the Hustisford Astros. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch, as we go to the top half of inning number 5 in an 18-2 game in favor of West Bend. And we take the first pitch to Josh Hennon. This is Hennon's first at-bat of the night as he came in relief of Austin Massey. Taylor Koth still on in there for the 7-up. Here's a pitch, fly ball, center field, base hit, gonna drop in. So Hennon, a little bit of a spark off the bench. Comes in to lead things off here in the 5th inning for a single. Now we go to the top of the order. Hunter Nels. Nels so far credited with leading this game off with a single and then scoring the first run of the game. Then a strikeout swinging in the 3rd inning, so he's 1 for 2. Pitch by Koth is a strike. And Koth ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Nels goes down swinging for the 2nd time tonight. 6th strikeout recorded here tonight for Koth. 1 out with 1 on. And that'll bring up Sam Rusher. Looks at a ball. Although this looks like a new batter has come in now. This is not Rusher. And here's a shot to center field for a base hit. As we will get a new player in there for Hustisford. Colin, okay. So Colin Grzinski is the one that is batting instead of the DH. So he's batting in that 2 slot. Slaps a single. Foul ball. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Now the next pitch, swung on and missed by Galazi. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out and 2 base runners on the pads here for the Astros in their half of the 5th. Pitch by Koth, misses outside. And it's a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And he'll issue a walk. Only the 2nd walk issued by Koth, but with that walk, that will load up the bases here for the Astros. So bases loaded, 1 out. And now Ben Zwitter steps in. So Zwitter a chance to try to get his team back a couple of runs. They're down by a mountain load at 18-2. Strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Well, a little bit of a mix-up there. Schubert almost lost it and came back with it. Works the count now to 3 balls, 1 strike. To Ben Zwitter. Inside for a ball, and Zwitter takes a walk, and that'll bring in a run. So Hennon comes in and scores on the walk. And the bases will still remain loaded now. It's now 18-3. And here's Derek Piper, looks at a strike. Piper started this game pitching tonight for the Astros. He went 2 innings, gave up 10 runs and 11 hits in his 2 innings of work. He gave way to Zwitter. Zwitter only lasted an inning and a third. Zwitter gave up 5 more runs, walking 6 batters. Inside for a strike, and it's 1-2. Piper 0 for 2 so far tonight. Swung on, missed in the dirt for strike 3. And there's 2 gone. 7 strikeouts now for Koth. Bases remain loaded. And Danny Hennon will step in for the Astros. Hennon is hitless in 2 previous plate appearances tonight. He walked in the second, struck out swinging in the fourth. 2 quick pitches and 2 balls thrown here by Taylor Koth. 1 run across for the Astros here, though, in the 5th inning. Strike called. Two balls, 1 strike. Swung on, foul ball. Two and 2 the count. Taylor Koth, the pitcher for the 7-up. And the pitch playing off foul again by Hennon. Deuce is wild on the top of the scoreboard now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And the pitch, Hennon pops one up on the infield. Koth will take it himself for the out. And that'll end the Astros here in the 5th inning. But they pick up 1 more run on 2 base hits. They do leave the bases loaded. Middle of the 5th. And your new score now reads the West Bend 7-up 18 and the Hustisford Astros 3. Back with more baseball action following these commercials on West Bend Community Television. Back here at Regner Park as we go to the home half of inning number 5 with the home team West Bend 7-up well in control of this game. 18-3 is our score right now. And Adam Rollinger will lead it off here in the top of the 5th. He'll look at a strike. Fifth plate appearance of the night already for Rollinger. Pitch. He scored twice on a double and then also walked and scored in the 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grodzinski in the pitch. Chopper foul. Grodzinski, the 3rd pitcher used here tonight for the Hustisford Astros. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, Hustisford held up, and Rollinger takes it for a strike, and he's gone. First strikeout recorded for Grodzinski here in relief. One up, 1 down for the 7-up. And that'll bring up Matt Schubert. Schubert singled in the 1st, doubled in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd and scored, and singled in the 4th. This one he pops away foul, hits the roof of the concession stand. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One is in the dirt low, and that'll make the count 2-1. Next pitch is missing for a ball, and it goes to 3-1. 3-1, misses for a ball, and Schubert gets the free ride. Second time tonight, Schubert gets on with a base on balls. First walk issued by Grodzinski. 1 on and 1 out, and here's Billy Bynum. Bynum has scored twice tonight. Batting from the left side, looks at a ball low, 1-0. One-0 pitch, way outside for a ball, and it's 2-0. Next pitch from Grodzinski. Sinker swung on and missed for a strike. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to the 7-up second baseman, Billy Bynum. Two-one, swung on, fly ball, center field. This has got some legs on it, and it is going to get enough legs to get over the wall. No, not over the wall, but at least going to come in for a double. And coming around and scoring is Schubert. Almost looked like it was going to go out of the ballpark, but then the center fielder picked it up out of the ivy back there and threw it in. So an RBI double for Bynum, and it's now 19-3 in favor of the 7-up. Next pitch for Parrott is a chopper, third base. Throw across the diamond is high and goes over the first baseman's head. So Bynum goes to third and is able to come around and score. And Parrott will go down to second on the overthrow. And now it's 20-3 in favor of the 7-up. And then that brings up Taylor Koth. "20 runs on 15 hits for the 7-up here tonight so far." Pitch. Chopper foul. Astros 3 runs, 7 hits, and they just committed their first error on that overthrow. And it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Taylor Koth. His pitch. Swung on, popped fly ball, deep left field. This one is fading back, and this one's over the wall for a home run. It looked, no, yeah. No, they say it doubled up again. So another ground rule double scores another run. It's hard to see out there when these balls, but apparently they're getting caught up in the ivies out there and bouncing off and getting called for ground rule doubles. So Koth gets it. And another run scores, now 21-3. And that'll bring up Dan Ranieri. Ranieri has scored twice in this game tonight. Singleton scored in the first, Singleton scored in the third. Pitch popped up on the infield. Calling it off is Galazi. And he cannot make the catch. So give Ranieri a single. Off that, so now we come to Joey Boehm. And a line shot just foul down the first base line. So 2 errors by the Astros here in this 5th inning. Now the 0-1. Misses for a ball, 1-1. One ball, one strike, the pitch. Chopper on the infield, and that bounces through for a base hit. Koth will hold up at third. Ranieri goes down to second. And Boehm with the single loads the bases up once again for the 7-up. Bases loaded, only 1 out. And that'll bring up Brett Kramer. Brett, a pair of singles tonight, has yet to come in and score a run. And a ball. We play in the 5th inning here, the home half. 3 more runs have come across here for the 7-up. Swung on, popped fly, foul. 6 in the first, 4 in the second, 7 in the third, a single run in the 4th, and now 3 more here in the 5th. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit to center field. Taylor Koth comes in and scores. Here comes Ranieri around to score for 2 more runs. Boehm goes down to second. And Kramer gets a single. And now it's a 20-run differential at 23-3. Top of the order, Sam Mathias for the 7-up. Mathias, the 9th man to bat here for West Bend 7-up here in the 5th inning. So it's becoming a regular habit here tonight in this game. The 7-up are batting around the order. This will be the 3rd inning tonight that they've batted the order around. Swung on, fly ball, center field. This one's got some room. That one's going to go all the way back to the fence. And coming around will be Joey Boehm to score. Kramer goes to third. And scores Sam Mathias for a double. And we go back to Adam Rollinger, who led this inning off striking out. 6 more runs across here in this inning. One 0 way outside. It's 2-0. Two 2-1 pitch, low for a ball, 3-0. Kudzinski's pitch, chopper foul. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-run line shot right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kramer comes around and scores, and Mathias comes around and scores. Rollinger gets a single. Matt Schubert will step in. Schubert walked and scored earlier this inning. As now the 7-up have put what's known as a snowman up on the board. And 8 runs in this inning. The 1-1 misses for a ball. It's 2-1. Held up in time. And the count goes to 3-1. Swung on, fly ball, left field. This one's got some legs, and this one too will reach it all the way to the fence and drop itself in, and it'll be a double for Matt Schubert. So the hit barrage continues here as the 7-up showing no signs of slowing down. And now Billy Bynum comes up. Bynum looks at a strike. Bynum batting for the 6th time tonight, 2nd time in this inning. And he'll pop one up foul. Late comes out of the box for the catcher, but he's unable to make the play. Bynum singled and scored in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd, and walked and scored in the 5th earlier in this inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Brzezinski needs a strikeout badly here. Here's the pitch, and he gets it. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 outs now in the inning. And that'll bring up Matt Parent. Parent got on by an error and then scored earlier in this inning on his first at-bat. He has scored all 5 times he's been at the plate tonight. Pitch swung on, a high fly ball, but that one's going to be way foul. Way out of play back behind the tennis courts. Very little, if any, wind here tonight at Regner Park. The American flag in deep center field. Just barely flapping. 0-2. Not enough distance there for Rollinger to score. One ball, 2 strikes. And that pitch low and inside, and it's even at 2-2. Two-two, swung on, fly ball, and that one will go foul down the left field line. Colin Grudzinski, the 3rd pitcher used by the Astros here tonight, and he has not fared well either, as his 2 predecessors did not do well tonight either. The pitch. Chopper right back to the box and off of Grudzinski. Still got a chance to make a play, and he's not able to make the play as he gave it a valiant effort. And 2 more runs are going to score here for the West Bend 7-up. And the inning will continue. As Parent gets on, that's the third error of the inning by the Astros. Now Taylor Koth will come up. He doubled and scored earlier this inning. It's now 28-3. Pitch, low for a ball. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitch, and Koth chops that one foul. Now 3 balls and a strike. Pitch, hard chopper down to second base. This should end the inning, and it finally will end the inning. But before the inning ends, the West Bend 7-Up put up 8 more big runs. And they now extend the lead. It's now the West Bend 7-Up 28. And the Hustisford Astros 3. We'll take a commercial break and come back after this on West Bend Community Television. Well, we're back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field, and the white flag has been thrown up by the Hustisford Astros. They're going to call this one a game here tonight. All West Bend, 28-3. Hustisford got the game off and running with a single and a scored run in the first inning, but then it was all West Bend West after that. 6 runs and 5 hits in the first inning, 4 runs on 6 hits in the second inning, 7 runs, 3 hits in the third inning, a run on 1 hit in the fourth inning, and then 9 runs and 6 hits in the fifth inning. And West Bend wins this one, running away with it tonight by the final score of 28-3. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. Thank you very much for watching this production from West Bend Community Television of West Bend 7-Up Baseball.